Hey, good morning, everybody. Um, oh Lord, it's before coffee. Jesus, fix it. Um, y- Excuse me. I sat here and I was taking care of business this morning, and I completely forgot about caffeine. That is not a good thing. Don't forget your caffeine. But the good thing is, everybody's so close. You know, got the live right there, coffee to the side. Only thing I had to get up for was the creamer. Oh. And if I had it my way, I'd have a little mini fridge right at the end of the desk. So I could put the creamer in there, you know, some water too. Anyway, I'm back. Um, okay, so let's get down to this dream, because this dream makes no sense. Because it was dealing with events that never took place with my family. Well, not even with my family, with me. These events literally did not take place. But in this dream, they did. It's like I was reliving the events, the arguments. But they never happened. So the first part, the first part I remember, it started out in my first childhood home. And it was similar, but it was not the same. Oh Lord. We're going to talk about that. You and I, one on one. We're going to talk about that. Because, oh, by the way, good morning, sis. Um, I can't explain it because it, the layout was completely different. But I remember the couch. I remember the plants my grandmother had in the house. I remember the mirror. It was a wall of mirrors. I remember that because they were facing the wall they were on. They were facing the window. So when you walk in, it's the wall of mirrors, and then over here was the window. I remember that. Um, I remember the couch that she had because it was, I don't want to say tan, but it was like an off-white ish with brown. It had a brown vine, but it had flowers on it. That was my grandmother's couch in the 80s. Yes, I was born in 88, and I remember this. Um, but the way everything was, it was, it looked like a sunroom. Okay, it looked like a sunroom, and it was very bright. The sun was coming through. Oh wow. Okay, so now I know what this is. It was the first childhood home, which was the familiar. and seeing my surroundings was, I guess, making sure I knew what it was, where I was. I don't know. Um, but the quality of this video, good God. No, it's just that. Okay. Wrong information. Wrong information. Okay. I guess it was just trying to make sure I knew where I was and what was going on. But in this first location, it was my grandmother, rest her soul, my mom, and me. I don't know what was going on. I just know that it was an argument of some kind. And my mom was sitting on the couch, but the way she looked like she was in her early 20s, which is before I was born. My mom had me when she was 28. Okay? So it was early 20s before my brother and I were born. But she was sitting on the couch and she had this burgundy jacket on and she had her hair down. So my grandmother was standing to her left and my grandmother had her hair curled. And the way my grandmother's body language was, she was furious. I don't know what my mother could have done, but then again, my grandmother was very stern. She was very, not cold-hearted, but she was, whew. If you did not know my grandmother, if you weren't family, whew. Anyway, but then I was standing there. I don't know what I was doing because I saw myself, but I was standing back. All I could see was me pointing my finger. And I wouldn't do that. I've done that to my mom before. And should I have done it? No. But that was me not being as close to my mom as I am now and taking a lot of my anger out on her, which I shouldn't have done. And I've apologized for it many times. But after that, it kind of progressed to the second home that my grandmother, or that we lived in when I was, I want to say between 9 and 12. But this particular house, well, in the dream, nothing happened. It's like I was just seeing the house. I was seeing some of the family there in the house. But then it went back to the first family home where I saw one of my good friends. No, I didn't see my friend. There was some type of argument again, but I don't remember exactly where we were. I know we were inside, but I don't recognize this place at all. There was just all this dark furniture. My mom nor grandmother had dark furniture, ever. But the way it was like I'm standing in this room. There is a table literally for two off to the right. There is this big couch almost in front of me, but slightly to my left. It was a brown, dark brown. And then there were plants like hanging plants in white pots hanging on the left side of me. My grandmother and my mom only had hanging plants in like crocheted or knitted plant hangers. And one of them was in a brown plant hanger. I don't know what this part of the dream meant, but that's what I saw. And it makes no sense because it was like bouncing all over the place. It went back to the very beginning where the argument took place. But yet, this time, the couch was on another wall, but I could still see the windows. And of course, the sun was coming through. But it was just so much clutter. And it wasn't a mess. It was just stuff. And when I say stuff, it was like you had the magazine rack, which was overfull. You had newspapers from God knows when. And there was a plant on the left side in one of those. It looked like a stone pot on a pedestal. It literally looked like it was made out of sandstone. And that was what the plant was sitting in. And on the left, between the plant and the couch, there were more magazines and newspapers. It was just stuff everywhere. Not everywhere, but you know what I mean. It was just stuff on both sides. And then, I don't know, because my mom stood up off the couch. She was sitting on the couch. She stood up. And we literally went toe to toe. Toe to toe, word for word. I sat on the couch. And I'm just like, what is she yelling at me for? Why are you so angry? I don't remember what happened before that, because all it was just arguments. So I couldn't understand what she was yelling at me for. I just know that when we were going word for word with each other, we both said things to each other that were hurtful and that neither one of us should have said. But again, none of these arguments took place. None of them. I don't know where this dream came from because it's all regarding the past of events that never took place. Ever. Yes, my family has had its great arguments. My family has had its blowouts. But these arguments never took place. Ever. So I don't understand this dream because it was all about the past. My grandmother was there and my grandmother has passed on. So seeing my grandmother in this dream in that time, I don't know. But after my mom got through yelling at me, I mean, she didn't make me cry. She made me angry. I mean, I was livid. I don't know what she said, but I just remember her standing over me, yelling, and she had her index finger like poking me like this. Don't do that. Do not do that. Don't do that. Don't put your finger in my face, number one. Number two, don't poke me. You poke me, I'm going to react. And the reaction I give, you may not like. I'm just saying. But I got up and I had this old cell phone. Oh my God. This phone, it was I keep seeing air. Like, I don't know if it was an Air Touch. I know it was a Motorola. And that phone had the biggest battery well, not the biggest battery I've ever seen, because that's a lie. But it had a big battery. And the phone itself was like that long, minus the antenna. Go figure. So it was one of those old school cell phones, that you saw in the early 90s. Okay. And, oh wow. Okay. I was looking quite surprised for no reason. Um, but, I called my friend and I'm talking to him and I don't know what I'm saying, but I can hear him. And he kept saying, I don't know. But it got to the point because my mom wouldn't stop. I don't know what this meant. None of this ever happened. So I'm lost. I don't understand this dream at all. But I don't know what my mom was yelling at me for. I don't remember anything past the couch in this second, third location. I don't know. But as I was talking to my friend, my mom kept yelling. And I don't know what the cause was. I really don't. But as she was yelling, I was literally in my room packing. Like I was out. Like legit out, done. I'm not doing this anymore. 2 fingers in the wind. And it was weird because I don't even own anything like this. It looked like a satchel or a side bag. I don't own one of those. I never have. And it was brown. Like, I don't get it. Because a lot of things that were in this dream have nothing to do with me or my family. A lot of what was going on in this dream never happened. But it was the past. Go figure. I don't know. I don't know. But I'm talking to my friend, I'm packing, and normally I would take my duffel bag. I have a big one. I have a big one and then I have a bigger one. So I'm just grabbing clothes. I'm just grabbing clothes out of drawers, out of closets, off my bed. I'm just grabbing everything while I'm on the phone. And we all know back in the day, there was no Bluetooth. Okay? You were lucky if you had a port for a headset. Let's just be real. But I'm just grabbing clothes and I end up laying across the foot of my bed. And I'm still on the phone. And I keep asking my friend, I guess, why is she yelling? Why is she upset? Or what is going on? And all I could hear him say was, I don't know. I don't even know what I was asking him. I couldn't hear what I said. I couldn't hear what anybody else said. I could just hear my friend saying, I don't know. But the way he was saying, I don't know, it was like this, it was a concerned, lighthearted, I don't know. So, I don't know. I honestly do not know. But I ended up walking out, and I had this, I can't explain this bag because it went crossbody, but I guess it expanded. For all the clothes I put in it, it looked like it was stretched to the max. And I'm leaving shoes, like really? I'm leaving my shoes. I don't leave shoes. But I ended up walking out. But as I'm Actually, my bedroom looks like the apartment my mom, brother, and I lived in because I had the first bedroom. And right at the door of the first bedroom, you had the central air and heating main vent to suck in the air. So I'm walking out of that room. I walk around the wall. I'm walking down the hallway. And I'm passing the couch my mom had, even with the wall, but in the living room. And I'm walking out the front door. I've got keys in my hand. But then it switches, and I'm looking at the house I was in Jersey. And I'm like, how do you go from one state clear across the country to another state in like seconds? I don't get it. I don't get it. So I'm in front of that house, and I see the car I'm getting into. It's a white four-door Audi with Staten Island plates. I don't know what any of this means because all of this never happened. The location's dead. Wait a minute. The third part with the couch and the magazines and the plant, that was not my grandmother's house. That was my mom's friend's house, and she passed a while ago. Why am I bouncing from place to place like that? I don't get it. I honestly don't. But that was her house. Who? Shut up. We need to talk. We seriously need to talk. We need to talk. Like, we need to talk. Um, I don't understand how I could start out at the first childhood home, go to the next home, and then go to my mother's friend's house, to a house in Jersey with a white Audi with Staten Island plates. I don't know. But as I'm standing in front of this house, I can see the house. Like, even though my back is to it, I'm standing like in the street, almost in the middle of that street, and I'm looking back at the house because I can see the car, and then I can see the sidewalk going to the stairs to get to the house. We need to talk, damn it. When I'm done with this, I'm calling you. Lord, for a second, I thought I had a hole in my lip. Anyway, and it was 1, 2, 3, 4, either 4 or 5 steps going up to the porch. And it was a blue and white house. Part of that is the front of my grandmother's house, because outside her house there was a walkway leading up to the stairs of the house, which were brick. And it was like, I think 3 steps to get to the door. Bruh. Sis, you're killing me. You're killing me. But like I stated with my grandmother's house, before you even got to her property, you could see my window. Well, my first bedroom window, because the other one was on the side of the house. So, but this particular house had a black security door. You walk up the stairs, you turn to the right, there is a black security door. My grandmother's house was similar to that. You walk up the stairs, but there was a post where the mailbox was. She had a white mailbox with a gold thing on it, but my grandmother's security door was white. And my grandmother's porch was not as big. As a matter of fact, you put about 4 people on it, it's full. But this house in Jersey, the pillars that were not holding the house up, but were just there. They were white, and it looked like they were wide. But then you come down, and it got wider. It's like they bulged out into the base. But you go through them to the porch. It was a big porch. I liked it. I mean, nice big porch. But you turn to the right going towards the door. Wait. Yeah, turn to the right going towards the door. It was a black security door. It was just a black security door. But I never went in this house. Well, physically and in this dream, I didn't go in the house. I just saw the outside of the house and the car. So I don't know what any of this is. I don't. But yet, again, I'm on the phone with my friend, and I get to my friend's house. I don't know how, but I get in the car, I'm driving, and to reach my friend's house, I mean, you're talking about interstate all the way there. But I was there, what seemed like in the dream, within a few minutes. So I get there, I take my stuff out of the car, I literally go in the house. Well, yeah, I go into his house, I go up the stairs, I put my stuff on the floor, like on the side of his bedroom door, and I'm laying across the bed. Wait. Yeah, I'm laying across the bed, and there's a desk here on the right. So I get up and sit at the desk, and he starts laying across the bed, and again, it's like this innocent, I don't know. But he was looking at me, and it's like I could see everything continuing, but I just couldn't hear anything. Like I was there standing watching everything, but I was deaf. I couldn't hear. And he kept looking at me. I mean, he had a black tank top on, black hat, and it was turned around, and he was just looking at me like, I don't get it. I honestly don't get it. Because this friend lived or lives in Illinois. Jersey, Illinois here, Jersey over there. So that's not a 30-minute commute. Especially where this house was. It was not too far from the yacht docks. It was not that far. Like if I turned around and I looked through the houses, I could see the water. But for this white Audi, I've never had a white Audi. I've never had a white car. I'm lying. Yes, I did. I had a white 2003 Grand Prix, but it didn't have Staten Island plates. You know what? I need to, like, what a dream. I don't understand this dream at all, period. None of these events took place. None of them. I know my mother used to be so upset with me. I mean, her neck, like, the muscles and veins in her neck on the side. Oh my God. She would be so angry. And it's like she would speak with so much force. Well, not speak, she'd yell with so much force that her neck would flex. Oh my God. When I was in my early teens, and I want to say about 22, I was not this person. That I was not me. I was rambunctious, out of control, belligerent, disrespectful, very moody, and authority. It was just like, that was me. And that's still me to a point, but that's neither here nor there. And that's at 16, that's when I met my friend. Oh my God. And honestly, my friend has not changed at all. Like, he and I are one of the very few that don't age at all. It's like we just grow into our features. And it looks like I'm wearing makeup. Great. Thanks. I just looked at myself and oh my God. Oh my God. It legit looks like I'm wearing makeup. I promise you I'm not. This is just my skin tone. I don't know, like, all up here is red. I don't wear makeup. There is nothing makeup-ish in my house. Nothing, ever. I don't get this dream. I don't. Nothing about this dream makes any sense. But I am going to speak with someone about this because I don't think this dream was mine. I don't. I think I was either subconsciously or emotionally reaching, and whoever this was for, apparently I'm very close to. So get out of here. Okay, so things are hitting me. So yeah, I'm gonna go. But everybody, please, don't let people irritate you. Okay, don't let people get under your skin. Don't let people take you out of your character. Don't let people take you out of your comfort zone. If you feel, if you notice, whatever going on within you that tells you to pay attention, pay attention. Okay? And I say this in most of my videos before I end them because it's true. It's true. It's going on, and a lot of people don't even pick up on it. But I see it. Literally, I see it. You know, I see. Okay? Yeah. But pay attention. Just pay attention to, and this is relationship-wise, marriage-wise, pay attention. Because there are certain things that people will do to have control and domination. And when they don't get it, it can get ugly. Been there, done that. Okay, it can get really ugly. Um, get out. Don't address it. Do not address it. Don't approach it. Don't engage. Get out. Okay? Get out. Seriously. I lost a friend because she was scared to leave. Man, look, who are you? Who? Okay? That's when you just gotta. End of chapter. End of subject. Moving on. Okay? Not another U-Haul truck. Please tell me you're moving out. Please tell me you're moving out. But the way that thing is moving, looks like you're moving in. No, ma'am. Anyway, sorry. I don't want them my neighbors. I don't. The three I got, they're quiet. Stay that way. Anyway, get out. Get out. Please get out. I literally lost a friend from what I was told 2 days after my birthday. Okay? It's still not easy for me to talk about. Right. Leave. Double clap. So, I know that she already had pre-existing health situations going on, but this person that she was involved with, and I'm not saying that everyone is like this, and I'm not passing judgment. I can't judge anybody because I'm not perfect. But he is a 2-time incarcerated person. And I'm going to say incarcerated instead of saying the other word. I do not like that word unless I'm talking about my ex. Now that's a felon. Anyway, okay? Thank you. And you're back where you belong, you ugly bastard. Ooh. Shit. Man, I wish I could have made you 11. We won't go there, okay? But get out. Just get out. Leave. Leave. I need you. I mean, even if you can't take your things, all of your things with you when you're leaving, you have friends, you have family, you have the time where this person goes to work, time when this person is asleep. I mean, you have opportunities. I'm going to need you to send a letter, an email, a postcard, a text, a call, when you're around your family, and this person most likely is around you. Take one male and one female together in the house or outside, wherever the three of you can be alone, and let them know what's going on. Don't have them do anything at this particular moment, but be there for you. And when you pick up the phone and you say, oh, I'm just going to call and check in on so-and-so, make sure it's one of those two people that you were talking to about the situation, and drop a word that nobody's going to catch on to except the three of you. For them to come and you can start taking stuff out. I'm talking personal items, shoes, clothes, wallet, money, credit cards, debit cards, anything that you're going to need by chance or cannot replace, which I'm speaking mainly about yourself, your person, get it out. Okay? Once you're out, now I'm not a fucking cop caller. I do not like dealing with law enforcement because they just work my nerves. They irk my soul. And I know this doesn't do anything, but at least it'll be documented. I need you to file a police report, whatever you need to do to protect you. Now, it's just a piece of paper, but that piece of paper does not do shit. It is not a shield. It is not a it's not a protection bubble. Okay, it's not a force field. Okay, but I need you to get out of this situation. My friend was being beat on before she died. And everybody knew he was abusive to her. Everybody knows that he was a drug addict. Everybody knows he would steal just to appease his addiction. So, my friend, I had to lose a friend. Her kids had to lose a mother because she was too afraid to get out. Where there's a will, there's a way. Don't stay in it. Get out. Okay? But that's all I'm going to say about that. So, we are over. We are ending this live. It was an absolute pleasure hanging out with everybody. And thank God for no technical glitches because them things work my nerves. Everything is looking good stats-wise over here. So you can find me on Twitter at Loyal to My Crown. That is me. It's got a picture of my face. There's only one Loyal to My Crown with the number 2 after loyal. Okay. There's only one picture of me. But you can email the channel directly at zakarah@gmail.com. That is Z as in zebra, AKARAH@gmail.com. That email is specifically for this channel and this channel only. But if you do email this channel, please put in per channel in the subject line so I will get it. Okay, because if you don't, I will not get it. Also, if you like this video, subscribe, hit the little bell, like, comment, share. I will definitely be more than thankful to that. And of course, you can always leave a comment. Okay? But I will definitely be, I'm gonna push the wrong button. I will definitely be coming back tomorrow with hopefully another video. But hopefully if I do have another dream, it's one that actually makes sense and one that is my own and not someone I'm close to, because I would like to have some sort of understanding of what the hell is going on. Okay. But until then, if you have anything pressing on you, anything weighing heavy on you, emotionally, spiritually, mentally, and you can't do anything about it right now, fuck it. Fuck it. Fuck it. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. Same thing for people's drama, their situations, whatever's going on. If you can't do anything about it right at that moment, fuck it. I don't give a fuck. Focus on you. Maintain who you are. And if somebody is approaching you with the drama, the negativity, the this, that, the blaming, the yelling, the accusations, block them, pause, block, click them. Not doing it. Not doing it. That's how we all need to be with the drama and the negativity and the accusations and all that mess. You know, block them, stop them, you know, act like they got funky breath that you can smell a mile away. Pause. I'm just saying. But I'm going to go and I'm going to see everybody later, which means tomorrow. Depending on how I am, I might come back and do another one tonight. I don't know. But until then, everybody, it's been real. I've had fun. But I'm going to go. So, as always, everybody, please be true to yourself. Stay loyal to you. Enjoy yourself. Be who you are. Relax, no stress, no drama, no BS. And don't let anybody take you from you, and don't let anybody ever change you. It's warmer if you stand in the sun, and it's better to be who you are and not try